Louie C. the mayor checking in. What is going on, my people? Gobble, gobble, gobble. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. A lot of people going to be eating turkey. We want to make sure everybody have a plate tomorrow and it be all love for everybody. So thank you all for coming in on the podcast. We at it out here, boy. I'll tell you, 24/7, 365, floating like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rumble, young man, rumble. Shout out to Muhammad Ali. We doing it big around here. Who is Michael Knowles on production today? We got a trick for Mark today. Mark been trying to get it. We can't get even our stuff on YouTube, but today we got something for him. Shout out to Florida Keys Injury Lawyers, accident lawyers in the Keys. Go to FloridaKeysInjury.com. Locals taking care of locals at 302 Southern Street. You have an accident, a car, moped, or bicycle, or God forbid on that ocean. Just got to go to FloridaKeysInjury.com. They'll take care of you. God bless. It was a fatality on the highway, I think, yesterday, head-on crash. So both, I think, I'm not sure it was 2 fatalities, but I know we definitely had 1. So God bless them people. You got to be careful, man. That texting and driving is dead serious. And when I say dead, you see what happened. Somebody died. I don't know if it was because of texting, but it's very serious. You know, one way in, one way out of here. So you got to be careful. Advanced Urgent Care Key West Marathon in Key Largo. Now offering affordable health care with the 2 Ks, keyscares.com, $89. They test and treat over there. They're just not doing testing over there and then send you home for 14 days. They treating you. What we got there, Mike? Here we got somebody coming in. All right, all love right now. Had the club going up. I don't know if y'all vaping, but if y'all need to go vaping, y'all need to hit my girl Rebecca at Naughty Vapes, the #1 vape shop in the Florida Keys across the street from the fire department. Huge inventory just came in. They constantly taking care of locals in military over there with the 10%, and go to their Facebook page at Naughty Vapes. Also, I got to give a big shout out to Tony Moorjohn. That boy doing it big with the tires on location. I had a flat tire. That man pulled up. I felt like I was, in NASCAR. That man fixed that tire, put it on the machine. And he fixed the moped tire, $37 out the box. So I was very happy. So I'm endorsing from the mayor's office. Tires on location. You got a flat tire, you need anything, call them boys. Them boys moving full throttle. I'd like to welcome to the show the #1 customer service person in the world. This man don't play when it comes to customer service. Best believe when you pull up at his establishment, he gonna be on point like a point guard. My man, Big James Kemoun in the building, doing it big. James, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. You're one of my favorite people. They should have a picture of you in a dictionary on their customer service. Talk to the people.
It's nice to be on the show, Louie, to take, yes, I'm taking the mask for a while. It's so nice to be in this podcast, in this show with always positivity comes and always customer service from a scooter, from a wheel. We are here for customer service and bring you positivity.
Introduction, James. Notification hit me right over here. Whoop! Those of y'all watching on the Facebook and those of y'all watching on the YouTube worldwide, there's a little subscribe button right over here. Hit that subscribe button, please, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, James, you were famous over here when you were with me. So give me a little introduction on how you got to the good old Key West. If you don't know where Key West is at, you better ask somebody. 90 miles from Cuba, we doing it big. Conch Republic, we kind of part of the United States, but we got our own thing going on. Can you give me a little intro?
Welcome, guys. Welcome. If any tourists see us and people who don't know Key West, welcome. My name is James. I work at the Perry Hotel on
Stock Island.
Beautiful hotel with a beautiful
Stock
marina
Island.
with 3 restaurants. Don't listen to media. Listen that podcast and come as a tourist. Come to Key West. Yes, why not? You have to wear a mask, but when you take the mask out, you have a beautiful food and beverage in the Perry Hotel. You have 2 pools. Yes, customer service is my
forte.
Is my forte, exact. 12 years of experience back in Europe and in Key West. Shout out to Hilton Hotel that I was using that school of customer service. So and nice. Now at the Perry, already a year, but it's still whatever you are, from an Expedia reservation to a millionaire guest. You deserve the same treatment, the same experience of Key West, and it's very nice to see guests at Stock Island with a map and looking for great advice and great place.
Awesome. Some people still asking me, who is Miachael Knowles? Miachael Knowles ain't nothing to play with, boy. This man, he's still going. I mean, he working still. Luckily, we got to give some people some time off for Thanksgiving, but we don't get a whole day like most people. You know what I'm saying? We still at it. Today, what time are you going to touch down? By the time you finish, 9 in the morning?
Yep.
Okay, so, we got 6 jobs. We don't get tired. Octavia, hey, Louie, when am I coming back? Octavia, next week you're on the program. Octavia, I'm going to give it to y'all for the whole term of the commissioners. Some of y'all, kind of got a little bit sideways with District 6, so unfortunately, I try to talk to them, but they're not doing no handshakes with y'all for the whole term. They ain't letting it ride. So basically, your application for the little handshaking has been declined. You either was with the program, you rode hard, but now they're just not going to deal with you. So, y'all should have not done all that foolishness y'all did. When you have action, James, you have consequences. So District 6, they're not letting it go. We're going to keep it positive, but it is what it is.
I see Angel Torres, one of the best supervisor and one of my manager who teach me.
What do you say? Can you read that?
James, what up? You growing up a beer? Yes, Angel. Yes, I grew up a beer with a mask, but you're still a great supervisor, great mentor. Whatever I do with customer service, I learn from you. And Taylor Greger.
Who's Taylor?
Taylor was, we went to ups and downs at the DoubleTree with Hilton. We went to a hurricane. She had the key of the hotel when Miachael was helping with his family.
This was at the DoubleTree?
Yeah, and
she
those
with
two
you
people.
At the Perry or no?
No, she's now one of the GM at the Hampton Inn Hotel.
Oh, nice.
The old
Shout out
Western.
to Taylor.
So
and
Angel
Brianna.
Torres and Brianna Brills, all those 3. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to be in the show. Yes, I grew a beer, but my customer service is the same.
So listen, those of y'all watching worldwide, Perry Hotel, straight out of Stock Island, not straight out of Compton, straight out of Stock Island. You go ahead and ask for James. James will take care of you. This man, eat, breathe, and sleep customer service. He go above and beyond. If there's a manual that said 7 pages that he need to do, this man do 17 pages. This is the person I want on my team. He ain't playing around in any which way, shape, form, or fashion. And to me, I come from the school of customer service. My people know not to play with customer service because, I'm calm, cool, and collective. But when it comes to getting out of bounds with customer service, that's a big problem for me. That get dealt with what we call on the streets on site. That ain't 2 minutes from there, that's on site.
I've heard your story with McDonald's. It's unacceptable.
McDonald's is an embarrassment to the city of Key West. Anybody, I'm looking for any executive from McDonald's.
Correct.
I actually love the brand of McDonald's, but the customer service we got in Key West,
we have to be on.
It's absolutely a travesty with 3 capital T's. We got to get that right. We got Aldo, my man. Louie C. Rock, you need a new phone. I think it's your phone, laughing out loud. You know what? I got to tell you, my phone's still going strong. And I'm going to tell you things about phone. What we said about the phone die?
If your phone die, you die.
Angel says, laughing out loud, good stuff, James. Aldo says, love the podcast. This boy Aldo ain't nothing to play with. Straight out of Miami.
Thanks, Angel.
Very nice gentleman. But he ain't timid to swing on you too under the proper circumstance. But we want to keep out of trouble. Who is Mike Knowles? What we got over there?
Okay, let's see what we got here. We got Vito.
Who?
Vito Giovis.
Vito, Vito.
Yep.
How you doing, Vito? If you can't get the last name, just give me the first name.
Carl Allen.
Carl Allen, that's a living legend, football. See, Carl, that's what I'm talking about. We play Northwestern. Everybody terrified of Northwestern. I tell them, man, hit the mascot right off the bat before the game even starts. Don't be scared, man. Y'all got to stop being scared, man. And I think we was down we lost by 7 points. This is one of the top teams in the nation, so ain't no time to be scared. Go hard or go home.
Sports is.
You got to hit the mascot on the play. You might swing on a band member. It don't matter what you got to do. You got to make it happen.
Whoever is in front of you.
Yep. Randy Knowles.
Randy Knowles, that boy throw that fastball. The only separation of opinion, he with Florida State. I'm with them Hurricanes, 305 Dade County. When we play, we don't talk to after the game, even though we've known each other for 38 years during the game. Please stay on the right side. I'm gonna stay on the left side. What else we got?
William Gonzalez.
Who?
William Gonzalez.
Willie G. See, Willie G is a character from Marathon, Florida. Gonzalez Landscaping. They don't play around that landscape. Actually, I was watching the Shark Tank, and they got a good, interesting new piece of equipment for the environment that's great for landscaping. I was thinking about you. You know, this guy pulled up at the Hard Rock, and he liable to be there all night. He's like a whale in there, and he liable to stay there, and he might drop 10,000 like people dropping 100. That boy's serious.
Yeah.
Robert Anderson.
What's going on, Robert?
And let's see, Ron Hernandez.
Okay, so I see my man Ron Hernandez. Louie, looking good. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mask is on. Mask on is
right.
tight.
Yeah.
It's right or tight?
It's right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we can take it off for a moment, you know, to breathe a little bit. And
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about masks here. We do with the guests. I got a whole bunch of masks out here. You know, Jay, what you got on? Conks?
You always prepare.
Yeah.
You got the conks.
I roll with the conks. See them right there.
We
All
bleed.
day.
What? Which color we bleed?
Them conks all day. All day.
And we got JC.
JC, the #1 DJ worldwide and planets above and beyond on the Latin tip. Y'all better get ready because the bus about to pull up soon. Christopher Valdez, #1 administrator worldwide over at Key West High School, doing a big. Chris, I don't know if you just came on podcast. We talking about that we can't play with teams that recruit. I already told them, I'll say it again, hit the mascot on the first play, and we played with Northwestern and made it happen. How about them Conks, baby? Anybody else on your side?
That's it.
Okay, so James, I heard you like to hit the tennis ball. So talk to me about tennis, because you know that tennis you got to be in shape and you got to have hand-eye coordination.
Correct.
I'm a ping pong man, so how's it going with the tennis?
Well, the tennis, it's keep you in shape, your footwork. You know, I got a couple of kids. That's why I didn't have the chance to go to your podcast very often. I was teaching kids that sport that I love.
Right.
What the best sport, you know, for social distance. You know, you have the net in between. And for your upper body and your footwork, you need to move. And it's a sport that I love through my brother back at home in Europe. And it's a sport that I want to teach. Back to the basics of tennis, back to the fundamentals of what is a forehand, what is a backhand against the wall, a beautiful beach. The basics, not only of tennis, but the basics and the fundamental of guest service. I try to match those two.
Okay, and where do they find you on Facebook?
On my Facebook page, James Kemoun, I always post video about fundamental of tennis, but also if you're interested, you can call the Perry Hotel. I'm at the front desk. Very nice private classes, $30 an hour on the beach by Hicks Beach.
Nice.
My email, jamekemoun88@yahoo.com. jamekemoun88
Spell Kemoun.
Kemoun88@yahoo.com. And I post on Facebook, James Kemoun, again Kemoun. Or you can call the Perry Hotel, ask for James, and we can schedule an appointment.
Very nice.
Again, $30 an hour to make you in shape, and it's social distance and a lot of fun.
Any questions y'all got? If y'all coming in town and want to know where to stay, I'm gonna set you up right now. We're gonna make a deal right now on the spot, get you at the Perry Hotel. So what happened was in Key West, like when you pull up to the Perry Hotel, you never been here. You're gonna probably hit some roads that might have some, potholes and stuff because we're still getting some things tightened up.
Oh,
so then only in the Florida Keys can you pull up on these roads. Correct. And then when you turn, because first you're gonna ask the cab driver, "Are you sure we going the right location?" And they're gonna tell you, "No, this is the right location." And then when you hit that strip road, $8 million park, you're gonna see a Paris. It's like you came from the wilderness into a beautiful property at the Perry. Only in Key West can you do that. If you build it, they'll come. If we build 19 more hotels on the island, all 19 will be full. Now, they said what goes up must come down. So for the first time in history, rates have come down in hotels in Key West, unless we have a hurricane because of the COVID. But what's the occupancy?
We are pretty much even with the COVID, between 76 up to 82%. A couple of days ago, we had a wedding, also social distancing. Right. We have 2 pools and a big lawn. And thank God we have a beautiful marina. So if you come from Miami with your boat, It's not because you stay at the marina that you can enjoy the facility of the Perry Hotel. We have 2 pools, 2 great restaurants, Matt's Stock Island, open for Thanksgiving dinner. We will talk maybe in a moment.
Okay.
And salty
Matt's,
oyster,
right?
Matt's Stock Island.
Nice.
And salty oyster, you can have a beautiful chicken wings or beautiful mahi sandwich that I love, facing the pool. And at night you can stay, we're open until 9 p.m. with fire pit by the pool. Just stay away from reality for a moment. Like Louie said, COVID-19, COVID-21, you have to stay at the Perry, a great hotel, and forget the reality and enjoy a little bit your life and stay positive.
So I'm gonna tell you what the family want to do for Thanksgiving. So as y'all know, I already been to the protocol of COVID. So I'm glad that God blessed me and I was able to get through it quickly. So now I'm good. And to be honest with you, if it's gonna happen, I'd rather just get it over with.
Your mom's okay?
My mom is solid. She actually had the COVID and she built up the antibodies. So she was asymptomatic, so her genes are solid. So what we're going to do is we're not going to have the whole family together because, you know, people don't want to get together. So my mom wanted to cook a little small turkey, but I just told her, you know, my aunt's going to bring us some plates and then we're just going to keep it moving.
Positive.
And, you know, it's all good and we wish everybody happy Thanksgiving because this year been crazy. And it's time to be with loved ones and it's time to be on point. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of a bigger problem. So we got to get you on the solution side. So please be part of the solution. We're talking about customer service today. Yeah. If you're dealing with the public and you are not on top of your game on customer service, you have no business dealing with the public at all because James, I'll say it again, when it comes to customer service, there's a picture of him in the dictionary. That man don't play around on that customer service. So I know that the Perry, you strive for excellence. And I love the Perry over there. The ambiance is wonderful. You got good parking. You never know who could pull up there. You know, MC Hammer could pull up in the yard.
And that's why the customer service has to be. You don't know, you know, from a guest who driving, you can imagine how much people spend, even with the COVID-19, price for the rental car, price for the plane. We have to give them sort of a smile, even behind the mask, the smile you can feel. Right. You can feel the customer service, maybe a bottle of water. We welcome you with a glass of champagne. Every guest receive a welcome glass of champagne at the Perry. So it's just to bring you the positive and very nice customer service.
Good. Who is Michael Knowles? You know where that man come from? He come from another Michael Knowles, a school of Michael Knowles in Doubletree. And Michael Knowles been at it for 103 years. That man been at it. And he's serious.
Another mentor with
So shout out to Michael Knowles.
God bless the Bahamas, Michael. Thank you. God bless your family and happy Thanksgiving to you, Michael.
I remember I was on the field with Michael and we had a situation with an umpire out there. Michael take that conch that conch baseball so serious he bumped shoulder to shoulder. So I had to get my security team in the middle of the game, get Michael Knowles out of there. That boy's serious. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Sometimes it's better to go over the top than to be too slow. Michael Knowles, we got anybody on your set?
Yeah, Esther Gibb.
Esther Gibb, what's up, baby girl?
And that's all I got for right now.
Okay, come on in the podcast. Anything you want to talk about? So listen, we gonna get out of 2020, I can't wait, boy. New Year's Eve, in case you ain't got it on your calendar.
5 more weeks.
5 weeks?
4 or 5
What podcast we in? We 178 deep in the game. 178.
We want 2020 finish quick, you know.
178. How many days you got in the year, James?
I wish that we have like the Will Smith, you know, like a Men in Black, you know, the flash poof to forget. You know, to forget the light. You know, to put the light, poof, you forget 2020.
I'm gonna give you some mathematics. So, the year got 365 days.
Yeah.
You know what that number say right there?
17. It's 178.
So that's how many podcasts we do. So we catching up on the other side.
And all of them positive.
From day one, we've been at it.
Informative.
So listen, I'm gonna give it to y'all blood raw today. Whoever told y'all. I don't care where you seen it. I don't care if you called the city hall and they told you. I'm gonna give it to you blood raw.
Yeah.
Whoever told y'all that tourism is not in full effect in Key West. I'm not talking about 50%, 25%. We 100% on tourism. So please fly in, get on the boat, jump on the ferry, get in the car, whatever you need to do, and come on down to Key West. We accept you with open arms. All we ask is that you follow the protocols. And if you're outside a mask is required, I could live with that. Can you live with that?
It is, yes. Just all the restaurants, all the food and beverage, all the restaurants will welcome you. All the owner and people in the entertainment business will welcome you. Yes, we will close from March to June. You can imagine. From March 17 to June. But we never give up. We're not an island to give up like this show. We don't give up. Whatever you show up or not, we will continue to stay positive and come to see us.
Then you tell me Pitbull say you can't. They won't. They never gonna stop the party. So listen, I need a roll call. Where y'all at right now? Let me know where y'all watching the podcast. Hit the notification button right over here. Whoop! Those of y'all watching worldwide on my YouTube channel on the Louie C Rock, there's a little subscribe button right over here. Hit it right here. Whoop! And we're gonna keep it moving. So let me tell you something. So what had happened was the City Hall is doing the best job that they could do as far as on the pandemic. At this point, we've passed a law that says you have to wear a mask whenever you're outside. If you're standing up anywhere inside an establishment, you have to wear a mask. And if you're an employee, you have to wear a mask. At this point, we've done all we could do. Okay, so there ain't nothing else that we could do. We're not going to have any shutdown on US 1. So if you thinking that for any reason we're going to have a shutdown, I'm going to tell you, application for shutting down the Florida Keys here in the Conch Republic has officially been declined. It don't matter who it is, it's just not going to happen. So no shutdowns in sight. We're not having any shutdowns of curfew. If you want a curfew, this ain't the city. You got to go to a whole different, you leave Monroe County and go to Miami. They've got a curfew in Miami. You know why? Because Miami's hot. We ain't hot over here. We been lukewarm, but we ain't hot. Everybody's doing the best they can. So over here, it's real simple. If you decide to go out, every time, I'm going to tell you like I told y'all at City Hall. Anytime you decide to go out on the street and you see one person, like James, he got to go to work. You're going to see several people. You wear his mask, you take a chance of possibly catching the COVID. If you with 218 people at a party, your odds are higher. However, we can't tell grown people what to do. If you don't want to be around people, like I told the mayor, you get one of those doors at the bank, the big, solid door that they have silver with the little pinwheel. You buy that door for your house, you lock yourself in there, and you'll never have the COVID.
And if I can add something to it, like I'm in a hotel hospitality. I'm talking to Sam Kaufman at the temple. At the temple that I go.
Right.
Like a guest go to a room. The room, when you come to a hotel, the room needs to be clean and inspected. The housekeeping clean.
Correct.
The entire hotel for you. So that's what the island is. The island is clean and inspected, protected. So you have to come to your room, stop by the front desk, come to the entrance, the triangle of Key West, and you will see that the island is clean, inspected, ready to go. We give you the room key. We give you your room key, and you enter to Duval Street. You can have your room key entering to the bar, to Irish Kevin, to Sloppy Joe's. You will see great owners, Willie T, great owners, Cowboy Bill, great owners take a lot of precautions, especially in this show. I just arrived, and how amazing, who is Miachael Knowles? Yeah. You go to a conference room, you get inspected, you have your mask or not, it depends. But, I see some comments, yes, mask is important, customer service is important. Even if you're in the radio show, it's the welcome, it's the friendship, it's bringing positivity.
All love.
And again,
one human family.
And not one human jail.
Okay.
Our hotel is not one human jail.
Okay.
Our hotel is not one human jail.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
It's our rooms needs to be clean and inspected.
See, I didn't want to go into this territory, but now I'm gonna have to because
you say blood row. If your room is not clean and inspected by housekeeping, you don't go to that hotel. So if the island is not clean, you don't come. But it's clean.
So what happened is we had a mayor. We had a mayor on the county side. So what happened is, I don't want to, beat a dead horse, but I'm just giving you the facts. So what happened is that mayor, which Heather Carruthers is her name, I don't have a problem with the lady, but I got a problem with the message for tourism. So she upset people so much that a gentleman named Eddie Martinez was in the hospital for the whole time that the election was going on. He couldn't campaign one day, and he won the election. Why did he win the election? Because the people have spoken. They was fed up. And then everybody voted one way down the marathon north down the Republican ticket. So the movie Perfect Storm came, and no more Heather. Now it's Big Eddie. Now there's a lawsuit that is claiming that Eddie didn't live in his district, so they have to go to court for that. So I'm gonna tell you this: lawsuit or no lawsuit, the people have spoken. And you play with people, you get dealt with, and that's what happened. And I hate to use that, but that's what happened. Hold on 1 second, Jay. Who is Michael Knowles? What you got on your side? I see Tater pulled up.
Yeah, Red Tater, boy. Happy Thanksgiving, Tater. We got Richard Guzman.
Guzman, that's the #1 man on sport. That man ain't nothing to play with. Richard, what you think? What about them Dolphins, baby? Let me know something.
Mike Revac.
Mike Revac, boy, that boy is serious out there. That boy been at it for a long time.
Ron Hernandez got a comment here.
He says all tours should have a mask to enter Key West.
Of course.
We have.
They're already.
Let me be clear. So county and city, different jurisdictions. Dade and Broward, city and county. So when you go into county, masks are required when you can't social distance. I don't make the rules. This is what the rules are. And then in Key West, if you leave, let's say you go outside and you have a grocery store around the corner, right? And it's like 7 steps, literally. You need to wear a mask by the law. You know, they're not going to pull up like it's not going to be like SWAT team. Oh my God, somebody's outside they're on the sidewalk in the middle of Flagler, and SWAT will come and helicopters are going to come and say freeze, put your hands up, have a mask. None of that going to happen or whatever. They're just doing it to encourage people to wear a mask. If it's between masks and getting shut down, guess what? We masking up.
Mask all day. I prefer to wear a mask, at least to breathe, to. But Louie and Michael Knowles, we have Island very clean. The guest knows already. They have been informed. They're in their state. They have been informed in their city. They know what a mask is. When they come to Key West, of course they're gonna wear a mask. Of course they're gonna wear a glove. We are not talking about that. You know, we did already all of that already. The president. Shout out to Governor DeSantis, who spread the word all over Florida.
Blood raw. So let me explain something to y'all. First of all, because of this year, I no longer do any type of parties for political. The only party I'm doing is at a club. That's the only party I do. I don't believe in support. I'm a registered Republican, right? So let's say you come get a job at the Perry, and James an executive, right? You're gonna sit here. Let's say Michael come get a job, right? He's going to interview. Do they ask you if you're Republican or Democrat, or they just ask you your qualification for the job?
Your skills. And
so then I wouldn't give a damn what party a person is. I'm going to vote for the best person for the job. If they had a party that started 5 minutes from now, I wouldn't care. I don't even want to know what party you're in. I'm going to vote for the best person.
If you have a situation and how he deal with the situation, that person deal with the situation hands-on. He spoke about the mask for months and months. Whoever it is, whatever the party it is, he has a state. He has an entire state of Florida. I know. I come from France myself. I'm French. Yeah. My mom in France and Paris. At 9 p.m. we have a curfew. You know what it means?
Right now?
9 p.m. You cannot get out of the street in Paris.
9 o'clock
in Paris. Right. If you don't have your mask on the street, it's 500 euros. We are not here we are not here in Key West. You know, like Louie say, we welcome you with open arm. When you come from Miami, from Chicago, from New York, have your mask, enjoy, come for vacation. And you will enjoy. You will have a memory.
You don't leave on probation. You good now. You come
on
vacation.
At 9 p.m.
You don't want to leave
Paris,
on probation.
9 p.m. in Paris, the entire city is shut down.
So
I don't want Key West.
So what happened is they were saying we want to go ahead and shut US 1. So they said, Madam Mayor, your application for shutting US 1 down has been declined. You will not shut US 1 down, US 2 or US 3. You know what happened? They said, would you like for us to shut you down when the hurricane comes to the Keys and say, hey man, we got enough problems out here. We hot with COVID. Y'all got a hurricane. Now we're going to shut you down. We don't want all them extra people. You can't shut it down. This is a fantasy land that we live in. We lucky to have a road shut down. Do they shut roads down in Alaska and in Milwaukee?
No,
is a road shut down? Like right now, they tell you Miami's hot like a firecracker. Did they shut you down? You still could go to Miami.
Yes. That's
your business. So why should we have a road shut down here? If nowhere in America you can shut a road down, this is not the way things have been. The rules for everybody. If you're going to make one law is for everybody. Like I said, the selective enforcement. You can't say, well, James is in the hotel business, and the hotel businesses are causing, a lot of stuff with the pandemic, so we'll shut the hotel business. No. Either shut everybody down or don't shut nobody down. And then they say in the zones. No, this ain't about no zones. If you go shut something, they were saying about mask zone. No, everybody wear a mask or nobody wear them. Either do the
one human family, not one human
not
jail.
half family. And what was it called again?
Not one human jail, one human family.
Red Tater said, happy Thanksgiving. Fellas, happy Thanksgiving. All love on the program. So we about to go in right now. I love when James come in because James, from the minute that man wake up, the first thing that comes, usually somebody wake up when they think about by drinking a little water.
But I say to Red Tater, Thanksgiving is not only today, it's every day.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, it's every day. Positivity, do something nice for others. When you have a guest, when you're at the restaurant, when you're a bartender, a server, your smile is hearing behind you. Just bring a bottle of water. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to Key West. Not have a big face and waiting for a paycheck. So
what happens is when you come, I don't know where y'all work at, but over here we only have people that say, "How you doing? My name is Michael Knowles. Reported for duty. Happy to be here." Boom, just like they do in the military. If you ain't happy to be here, you get from around here or whatever, because we want people to be happy. We don't want to wake up. Like, for example, most people wake up and they thinking they get, bottled water, orange juice, coffee, go to the bathroom. This guy wake up. The minute that thing said is, I'm gonna be great on customer service today, before you even have water, he think he's still at the house. You can imagine now, right now, all the hotel in Key West, it's not anymore TripAdvisor, who's the best hotel, who is not. We have to be all together. Okay.
All together.
Okay.
It's not on TripAdvisor who has the best. We have great hotel from La Concha, from the Casa Marina, for Barbary, from all
Barbary Beach House. Milo's one time.
Great hotel.
Let me say this. So
I have to say, great hotel, yes.
Listen, and Michael knows, you think we could figure out how to get Ron DeSantis a turkey from Key West? Say thank you, man, because if we've been y'all Key West, we'd have had no Duval Street. We'd just been completely done in Key West, man. That man saved the day.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And he probably got, and I don't usually don't go all the way, in the national politics, but anybody got a problem with Ron DeSantis, they got a problem with me. That man saved the day in the Key. He said, your application for shutting anything down there, I don't care what y'all talk about. One human family, if we're going to be one
like
human
in
family.
Tennis, like in tennis.
He said we ain't shutting nothing down.
No, yeah.
He wouldn't allow. Matter of fact, he said, y'all got highway patrol troopers down. I said, man, get them highway patrol. He pulled the highway patrol from the street. Said, this state business. He lucky he didn't say, now you going to open the thing. He let it go for a little bit, but he said, at the end of the day, we got to open. When
I came in 2008 in this island, the conch mentality. You're on the court. You're on the court. I'm a tennis coach. I teach tennis. You don't leave the court until the game is over. You continue to return the ball. You continue to be confident.
To the whistle blows.
Stay on the court. Stay on the court. Even with a mask, stay on the court. Even if negativity, positivity, and stay on the court. The guests are coming.
I'm going to say this. So when I play baseball for the Key West Conchs, in case you don't know, 11 state championships, deep, the most in Florida, one high school. I wouldn't care if the score was 16-3 and it was the last inning. You go ahead and try to pack up equipment just so you can get out of there when the game's over. Your ass gonna run 40 laps. Ain't no telling what time that you go home, because that's a big number until they get that. I don't care if it's 28-2. You can't pack a helmet. You gotta wait till the last out is recorded. Then you
because the conch mentality. Okay. The conch mentality, and Key West is like a brand. It's like a brand. It's a company. Do you leave your company when the company has trouble? No, you stay in the company. Okay. It's the brand. It's the reputation. It's the reputation of the Keys. It's the reputation of an island. Guests coming. That reputation of the conch don't have to be made. The mentality of the conch don't have to be made. The island. How many times we say it's a beautiful island? Louie speaks to his podcast every time. Absolutely. Guests know that. We have to welcome them.
Jane, let me say this: we bleed red and gray. Long story short, we bleed red and gray. Who is Michael Knowles? What you got cooking over there?
Man, we got a few checked in here.
Okay, so hold on. I got my man Ron Hernandez. Right, this man did murals for me for a very long time. The #1 airbrush artist in the world. This man could make a whole city. Man, God bless this man. He's solid. Louie and crew wish you happy Thanksgiving. Right back at you. Red Tater said, well said. Luis Vallejo, looking sharp, Louie. Happy Thanksgiving, my brother. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Like James said, every day should be happy Thanksgiving for everybody. 365. What you got, Knowles?
I got Milos, David.
Milos. Okay,
Milos.
so Milos, you know who Milos is?
There's one of the hotel owner or something, no?
Let me say,
What?
Milos, Milos on customer service, he's over there on South Roosevelt and you in Stock Island.
Right.
He hit the tennis ball to you on customer service. Someday you catch him at the Perry. Someday he get with you. But that man is on the big time on customer service. He don't play around.
They have to. That's why they
when
come
you
to the
walk
show.
when you walk in the bathroom at the Barberry, he'll know that there's 32 paper towels in there. Not 33, 30. He don't play around.
Yep.
So you like Barberry?
It's when I go to a hotel, I'm in the hotel business for 12 years. When I go sometime to that hotel to Barbary, it's like the Perry, like you just say. When you go to the front desk or to the restroom, everything has to be impeccable. Nothing has to be missed. Even for the little pen, you have the little pen which says the Perry Hotel or the name of the hotel. That's customer service. The guests just come, for the little details. Attention to details. Attention to detail. You think, I'm going to bring just a bottle of water, just a water to a guest. The guests may be waiting for you to do that. They are not here for a credit card. They are not a credit card. The guests are not just money and credit card. That customer service. And Milos, I know that is one of the hotel owner and your friends. You will not be in this show if you will not be taking care of customer service. Even with a bottle of water, with a smile. Absolutely. Tourists are not credit card or money. We have to
customers pay salaries that need to be taken care of.
Correct.
So shout out to my man Milos, outstanding job, upgrade there, $6-7 million, the old
Great.
Sheraton on South Roosevelt. So any you guys coming down, you can't go wrong with the Barberry Beach House or the Perry Hotel. Both of them are excellent, and both of y'all striving for customer service to perfection, like the 1972 Dolphins.
And like I say, Milos, it's not TripAdvisor. At this time, COVID-19, COVID-21, we are all one family. If they want to go to the Barbary, to the Perry, no TripAdvisor. We are two great customer service hotel and great view. And good luck for 2021. Let's do like the Men in Black, like little flashlight. Poof. Forget 2020.
Absolutely.
Forget 2020
Poof,
and
go. Who is Michael Knowles? What you got, homie?
Zach Hemp.
Who?
It's a Zach Hemp.
Zach?
Zach Kemp.
Oh, Zach Kemp. How you doing, sir?
All right, and then we got Louis
Vallejo. I got him.
All right.
wishing a Thanksgiving.
All right. And
That's caught up?
That's
Okay.
caught up.
All right, so listen, let me explain something to you and I'll be brief. I'm going to give it to y'all blood raw. If you are sick enough to go to the hospital in Key West, Florida, right, and you're suffering, symptoms with COVID, they will not, let me make this very clear, will not prescribe ivermectin. Okay, they won't do it. So I'm going to tell y'all what y'all need to do if this happens. You make sure you put their feet to the fire at the hospital in Key West, and you tell them that you want to find out about ivermectin. You want to do your research, and if you feel that your loved ones needs to be prescribed ivermectin, then they either prescribe it over there or you find you a hospital that will. Check out right out of there. Don't even blink an eye, because advanced urgent care, test and treat. There's just not testing going on. So this is what should happen. If you're not feeling well, you should go ahead and get swiped for the antibody, see if you already had the COVID. And then even if it comes in positive, you should go ahead and get a COVID test, the one that's accurate. When they put the stuff up your nose, that's going to be the most accurate test.
I did that.
Yep. The swab.
Yep.
And also, even before you get to that part, they take a flu swab, make sure it's not the flu. If you do these things here, you'll be good to go and start the ivermectin treatment right away. The protocol will take care of you, because what happens is it's like a cold that's coming out, and you feel it like a little bit, right? You can wait 3 days and not take anything for it, and then it just gets worse. But if you attack it on the first day, then you have a chance for it not to prolong.
Sooner is the better.
So what happens is that by you getting tested and treated over there at the Advanced Urgent Care, Key West Marathon and Key Largo, then you beat the COVID right off the bat. You beat it up. So, you know, you don't wait till somebody hit you twice. You hit them 3 times before they hit you. And then that'll help you move along. So I really recommend that the ivermectin protocol be used whenever you're dealing with COVID. And furthermore, if people want to go out and they want to go where it's crowded, that's their business. I'm okay with the mask mandate in Key West. I'm okay with Mayor Terry Johnson putting that forward. I'm not okay for any curfew, any shutdowns, none of that. We're not hot in the Florida Keys. We lukewarm, if that, and we're doing great. So like James says, all positive on the show. James, can you add anything?
Yes, if you, like you always say in previous show, you know, if you don't want to go to a crowd area, if you don't want to be in a crowd area, either it's staying at home as a tourist, as a guest, stay at our hotel, stay in your room, in a quietness of your room. For example, at the Perry, we have 2 pools, no mask at the pool. We have a very nice fire pit. So you come on vacation, you know, if you don't want to see Duval Street with crowd and a lot of people, just stay at your hotel. We have great restaurants in our hotels. And
go to Mocho's Cuban restaurant. It's a treasure. Mocho, Mocho's, right down the street from Thumb. You can't go wrong there. It's a great inn. You got what was it? 2 restaurants on property?
At the Perry, we have Matt's restaurant, Matt's Kitchen restaurant, open from Wednesday to Sunday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Highly recommend to go to our website. We have Sunday brunch. The Sunday brunch is back on Sunday. A great Sunday brunch. I invite you to come. Very, very nice. And Salty, it's from 11 to 2. Okay. So we have the breakfast, and after the breakfast, you change a beautiful marina view to the buffet, and we have a salty oyster. You have a little dip on the pool. You came out of the other side of the pool, and you go to salty oyster, a very nice beer, different culture. We have 2 pools and a very nice lawn and a marina that you can take your head outside of that negativity and be in Key West.
One day I was over there with James, and they said somebody pulled up on the yacht. I said, "Who that is?" He said, "That's Kenny Chesney."
You never know.
You never know. You know, VIPs pull up over there. You know, you see them yachts. That ain't like filling up the car with gas. Boy, that's a lot of money to maintain them yachts. So we're gonna have some heavy hitters there. I'm gonna go through the sponsors right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and give everybody a shout out, and then we'll go from there. Thank you, Florida Keys Injury Lawyers, Accident Lawyers in the Keys. Go to FloridaKeysInjury.com at 302 Southern Street. Locals taking care of locals. Very simple. If you have an accident after 911, FloridaKeysInjury.com. Advanced Urgent Care, Dr. B. That boy been laying low. I heard from last 2 days, so you know that man full throttle. But when he come on the show Friday, ain't no telling what that man gonna do.
Yeah.
Advanced Urgent Care, Key West Marathon and Key Largo, now offering affordable health care with KeysCares.com. Such affordable health care in the Keys. This is the first time this happened. And yes, that man is a tennis fan, so he might have to play with you.
Exactly.
And Naughty Vapes.
Thank you. Yeah. Tennis players.
Naughty Vapes, the #1 vape shop in Key West, right across the street from the fire department. Always taking care of locals. 10% discount. Military and locals. And see my girl Rebecca. Tell them Louie C. the mayor sending you over there. And like them on their Facebook page under Naughty Vapes. What we got there? Can you read that one? Ron Hernandez.
Louie, happy holiday. Keep up the good work. Love the show. Keep it touch if you need any mural work. Good luck and good health. Hairbrush
Ron. Who is Michael Knowles? What you got there, Killer One?
Well, he done narrowed it out. That's all I got.
Okay. So, James, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Perry Hotel in Stock Island, nothing to play with. Serious customer service. Me and James will be out today. I got some VIPs, so if you see me in the street, even though technically you're not supposed to be shaking hands and kissing babies, we do it in theory. Because we wake up on that customer service. Louie C. the Mayor on the podcast. Happy to be here, reporting for duty, backed up by my man James Kemoun. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, doing it big.
And like Nike say, just do it. Yeah. Wear a mask, just do it. Be positive. And just do it.
Sometimes James tell me we're Fila. I said, man, I ain't left Adidas. Finally, I left Adidas. I'm all day with Adidas. Hallelujah.